New Trial Special, Sakura's Birthday, Pink Ribbon Trees. April 1st. Today's my birthday, Sakura thought, excited. It was a sunny Sunday morning. No school, no work. Oni-chan, it's my birthday! Sakura shouted, thumping down the stairs. She jumped into the kitchen, expecting her smiling father to be by the oven, cooking hot cakes, her brother by the table, setting the dishes. But it was all empty. Oh, yeah. Both her father and brother were away. Well. Sighing, she sat down on an empty chair. No Kiro-chan to eat cakes and sweets with her either. Thinking about it, she had no plans for the day. Most of her friends were busy with various things, or they were away. Maybe she could spend the day with Tomeo-chan. As if on cue, the telephone rang. Sakura picked it up. Hello, Kinomoto residence. Sakura-chan, came Tomeo's enthusiastic voice. Ooh, happy birthday! Thanks. Hey, are you doing anything today? I called you to tell you some bad news. I'm really sorry, but I have to go into the city with Mother today. I was planning to spend the day with you and everything. I'll call you back later when I get back. Maybe we can do something then. I'll give you your present later, all right? Again, I'm really sorry. It's all right, Tomeo-chan. I'm just grateful you thought of it, Sakura said. Is this lame or what? Sakura muttered to herself, walking down the street, looking into the windows of various pretty stores. Though the weather was beautiful, it wasn't a pretty spring. Flowers and leaves hadn't blossomed, and this year, the cherry blossoms hadn't started blooming in the neighborhood yet. Oh, she was slightly disappointed because her birthday always had come with cherry blossom festivals. It's my birthday, and I'm walking around all by myself. Was there really no one to spend the day with? Chiharu was away in the countryside. Rika had piano lessons. Nako went to the dentist. Syaoran? Sakura drew out her handphone, hesitating to call his home. Well, here goes nothing. After several rings, she sighed. No one received the phone call. Then a pretty outfit on display caught her eye. She entered the store. The sales lady cooed, "Ooh, it looks beautiful on you, miss. It suits you perfectly." Sakura swirled around the mirror, wearing a pretty skirt with matching jacket made out of a soft pink material, complete with a beret. She really liked it. It made her look bright and cheerful, matching with the spring weather. Yet, she had no place to wear it. Well, that didn't matter. I'll take it, and I'd like to wear it out right now. Carrots, onions, curry, Syaoran said to himself as he walked down the town street carrying a list of materials. Sakura's heart skipped a beat. Just the person she'd been looking for. By any chance did he... Looking up, Syaoran called, "Hi." "Hey, so what are you doing?" Sakura asked nervously. "Groceries. Ha! Fine thing to do on a sunny day, isn't it?" Syaoran replied. "No, it's fine." Sakura bit her lips. Better than spending a birthday like this. "Well, see you around." Casually, with one hand in his khaki pants pocket, Syaoran walked away. Sakura wanted to call out, "Wait!" but she couldn't. In the afternoon, Tomeo called Sakura again. "Sakura-chan, I'm really sorry, but I don't think I'll make it back until late tonight. Oh, I really wanted to spend the day with you." "It's all right, Tomeo-chan. I don't mind," Sakura replied. "So, what have you been doing today?" Tomeo asked. "Oh, not much," she answered. "Oh, well, see you tomorrow at school then. I'll give you your present then." Tomeo hung up her cellular phone, then frowned. Wait a second. Sakura's father and brother were away. All their friends were busy. Oh no! I think Sakura is spending her birthday all alone. Oh, how awful. Quickly, Tomeo dialed Syaoran's phone number. "Lee residence," came a gruff voice. "Syaoran-kun!" Tomeo exclaimed. "Yeah?" "What are you doing right now?"
Not much."
By any chance, do you have any idea what today is?" Tomeo asked patiently.
Not really. Why?"
Syaoran was growing more baffled. "Do you actually know when Sakura's birthday is?"
"Of course I do,"
Syaoran stated in pretend defense.
"April 1st.
"I know. And what date is it today?"
It's...
Syaoran pondered to think. "April 1st?" Tomeo prodded.
"What?"
Syaoran exclaimed. He glanced at his calendar. Sunday, April 1st. He could have sworn it read a different date before. Well, the fact remained that today was April 1st. Then, he slapped his forehead. "Oh, shit!" "Well, yeah, that's all I'm trying to say. Bye!" Tomeo hung up the phone. Syaoran paced up and down his living room. Of course he knew when Sakura's birthday was, yet how could he have completely missed it? He wasn't prepared. What could he do for her? And earlier that morning, he just walked past her without a second thought. How could I forget today's April 1st? Sakura's birthday. Imagine how hurt she must be with no one there for her. Was it too cruel to put a spell on Syaoran's calendar and mess it up so that he misses Sakura's birthday? Eureka asked. Yeah, the poor cherry blossom to spend her birthday all by herself. Aeron replied, his golden eyes flickering. But it's interesting watching her get hurt. She thinks that the little wolf completely forgot her birthday, Eureka said.
Let's see what happens for the rest of the day.
Aeron smiled mysteriously. It was growing dark. The tomato neighborhood sky was tinted crimson and violet as the sun set. Ruefully, Sakura smiled as she slowly walked down the sidewalk. Around her were busy people, running children, laughing couples. The night air was slightly chilly, and she drew her light rose-colored jacket around her tighter. In ways, walking by herself, breathing in the cool night air and thinking soothed her as she sorted through the thoughts in her mind. She thought of how she became a card captor around 5 years ago, meeting Kiro-chan, taking new responsibilities, passing Yue's judgment, encountering Iro, facing a new dark force, and meeting Syaoran. Syaoran. She gazed up at the sky with the steadily glowing evening star appearing. Why can't I be truthful to myself? Why am I so weary of the world? Why don't I just face my feelings, setting aside my cowardness and hesitance? This is the chance. Today is my birthday. Maybe I can accomplish something. Maybe I can talk to him. Taking a deep breath, Sakura drew out her handphone and dialed Syaoran's number. She gave a short laugh when no one answered. So much for that. Anyway, what would come from admitting her feelings to him? He told her, straight to her face, that he had no feelings for her last winter. To her surprise, someone tugged at her skirt. It was a little boy. Bending down, Sakura asked, "What's the matter?" "Someone said to give this to you," the boy answered, handing her a pink, heart-shaped balloon. "For me?" Sakura said, taking the balloon. "Wait, who?" But the little kid had already ran off. Then, in her hands, the balloon popped, showering streamers and cherry blossom petals. A note floated down as well. Wait, who had used such techniques before? Sakura read the note. "Come to King Penguin Park." Hoi! Heedless, Sakura walked to the playground. She had nothing better to do anyway. There was another pink heart balloon tied to the swing set. The new note stated, "Follow the cherry blossoms." Surprised, Sakura stared down at her feet. There was a trail of sakura petals carpeted across the ground, leading to behind the woods. The little boy who gave Sakura the balloon came panting back to Syaoran. "I gave it to her," he said. Thanks, here's your reward, Syaoran said, giving the kid money to buy cakes with. The preparation was almost finished. Critically, he stepped back to observe his work with satisfaction. Then he frowned. Tomoyo had said something about cherry blossoms always in bloom with Sakura's birthday, yet there was no sign of sakura trees anywhere. It was completely dark now. Cautiously, Sakura followed the flower petals which glowed in the blackness. Was it some kind of joke? Slightly shivering, Sakura gazed around her. Ever since she was little, she was slightly phobic about the forest. What if she was lost? Then she emerged in a clearing and was greeted by dozens of flickering lights glowing around her. Someone came silently behind her, then covered her eyes with large, warm hands. Guess who? Trying to peel away the hands, Sakura said, "Hey, what are you doing?" "Come on, bet you don't know who it is," the person insisted, refusing to take his hands away from her eyes. "Bet you I do, Lee Syaoran," Sakura said, laughing. "Charming. You know who it was. Now look around you, Sakura," Syaoran whispered into her ears as he took his hands away from her eyes. As Sakura's eyes focused, she saw that the luminant golden lights came from hundreds of candlesticks floating on the shallow pond in the forest. Sakura blinked. It was like a fairy tale setting. All around her were trees rustling with beautiful pink blossoms. Cherry blossoms? She hadn't seen any yet this year. It seemed as if she had transferred from the bustling town of Tomata into a total twinkling fantasy setting in the middle of a fairy ball. "How come you're not saying anything? It doesn't suit you?" Syaoran asked. "No, it's not that. It was so unexpected. So you don't like it?" Syaoran questioned, trying to keep the disappointment out of his voice. "You're wrong. I love it." Sakura's eyes brimmed with tears of joy. "Really?" Syaoran looked up eagerly. "Really. It's so beautiful, like a dreamland. But one thing I don't get, the sakura trees." Sakura trailed off as she saw the rose-pink petals on the branches blowing in the wind. "Oh, well, as you know, the sakura trees didn't blossom here yet, and I know that every year for your birthday there's sakura blossoms, but I didn't have the flowery card, and I really wanted you to have cherry blossoms." "So what did you use?" Sakura asked curiously, gazing at the dozens of trees all around them. "Look closely," Syaoran said, pointing to the nearest tree to them. Her mouth dropped as she peered closely. "They're pink ribbons!" Each tree had their branches tied with many pale rose-pink ribbons, creating the effect of blossoms waving in the evening breeze. "Did you do all of this for me?" She could imagine Syaoran carefully tying each ribbon onto the branches of all the trees around the pond, lighting and setting afloat each candle onto the pond, sighing with exasperation when the candle tipped over and the light was put out. Sakura said in a choked voice, "You went through all this trouble just for my birthday. You didn't have to." "I didn't have to, but I wanted to," Syaoran said, looking directly into her eyes. "I wanted to do at least this much for you." Sakura stared into his amber eyes, reflecting the dazzling candlelight. "Syaoran, all this time." He turned away, announcing, "Cakes! No birthday is complete without a cake." Sakura saw that the little table had been set up next to the pond, lit with hundreds of candles. When she saw the cake, she burst out laughing. It was a strawberries and cream cake in the shape of Kiro-chan's head. "Did you make it?" "Well, yeah, I wanted you to laugh, so..." Syaoran blushed. "It's adorable. I bet it tastes good, too. Since you made it." "Blow the candles and make a wish," Syaoran urged. "Okay." Taking a large breath, Sakura blew out the candles in one go. After making her wish, Syaoran and Sakura resumed in eating the cake, though they reflected it was a shame to mess up with the duplicate of Kiro's face. Finally, they were too full to eat, and a good portion of the cake still remained. Grinning wickedly, Syaoran said, "Look down at the cake.
I have something to show you.
Unknowingly, Sakura bent down. Ha! Syaoran shoved Sakura down, shoving her face right into the cake. What? Sakura shrieked, her face covering with whipped cream. How dare you! Taking a handful of cake, she lobbed it at Syaoran's face. I'm wearing a new outfit today, too.
I noticed,
Syaoran said carefully, wiping away the cream that Sakura had thrown at him. The pale rose color of the soft jacket and the short skirt set off her slim body and bright emerald eyes, not to mention that the hat, which was now lopsided, half falling off her head. After a while, he commented,
"It looks cute."
Wait? Sakura stopped midair from throwing the cake. Had he just complimented her? She blushed. Thank you so much for such a great birthday.
No problem. It was worth it to see your face covered with cream. Syaoran grinned.
That's not nice, but, well, I can't express in words how much I loved this.
Don't try to, then,
Syaoran answered more seriously.
There are some things better unsaid.
It was too dark to see him carefully. Sakura smiled, yet the night had been perfect.
So, what'd you wish for when you blew out the candles?
Syaoran asked. I can't tell you. It's a secret.
Come on. I'll tell you what I wished for my birthday then, Syaoran prodded.
What did you wish for? Sakura asked curiously.
I can't tell you that either.
Please.
Fine. Go home and look into the mirror,
Syaoran said. Sakura tilted her head, her golden brown hair falling down her back.
Okay, so what did you wish?
Syaoran questioned again. It's still a secret, Sakura stated. Cheap, Syaoran retorted. Sorry, Sakura said sheepishly, but she couldn't tell them the truth of her heart. Yet. At home, Sakura changed into her pajamas. She had a giddy, fuzzy, warm feeling inside of her. I wonder what Syaoran had wished for. It doesn't seem like Syaoran's type of thing to make wishes while blowing out candles. Following Syaoran's advice, Sakura carefully looked in the mirror. What was his wish? She was greeted with her own reflection, her sea-green eyes bright, cheeks rosy, hair silky and windblown. Several times, she blinked. Wait, I don't get it. Syaoran wanted a mirror for his birthday? Why would anyone want a mirror? On a side note, at Syaoran's birthday.
What'd you give me a mirror for?
Syaoran asked, confused, turning over his birthday present. He held up a large oval mirror. Hui, you said you wished for a mirror at your last birthday, Sakura replied cluelessly.
When did I ever say that?
Syaoran retorted, sweat dropping. You did, Sakura stated stubbornly. At my birthday, you said,
go home and look in the mirror to find out what I wish for.
Syaoran fell head over heels.
Please tell me she's joking.
Is Sakura-chan hopeless or what? Tomato said, laughing. Hui, what are you laughing about? Sakura asked, hurt since her birthday present was being laughed at.